Right, we're going to look at how to draw a histogram using Excel, and we're going to use activity 4 on page 8 of your notebooks as the example. If you are a semester 1 student, this will be time spent by diners in a restaurant. If you're a semester 2 student, this will be time spent by tourists visiting a museum. The first thing that we do is we highlight the range, the group range and the frequencies in Excel, like that. We then click on Insert and choose a column graph. We then choose the first option of the 2D clustered columns. As you can see, that draws a graph on our spreadsheet. However, it doesn't look like a histogram because there are gaps in between the bars, and with a histogram there should be no gaps. So the first thing we'll do is we'll get rid of those gaps. So if you take your mouse pointer and put it on any of the bars, and then if you right click on your mouse, you'll get some menu options come up, and we need to choose the bottom option, Format Data Series. So if you click on that, you get this pop-up box, and the one we need to change is where it says gap width. The gap width is currently 150%, and we need to change that to 0. So we can either type in 0 in this box, or if you click on the slider here and just move it to the end, you can see it automatically changes to 0%. If we now click on Close, we can see that our graph now looks like a histogram. We now need to just do some changes to this. The first thing is we need to get rid of this legend where it says Series 1. That tells us nothing about our graph. It doesn't add anything to the understanding of our graph. So we want to delete it. So if you just click on it with your mouse and then press the delete key on your computer, it will disappear. We now need to add titles. At the top of Excel, you'll see it says Chart Tools. We want to click on the Layout tab underneath the Chart Tools. And then you'll see we get some options come up, one of which is Chart Title. So if you click on that, and I usually choose Above Chart. If you click on that, if we now just type in our chart title, well, I'll use the semester 1 example of diners in a busy restaurant. So if I type in my title and press enter, it will then place the title in the correct place. I now need to put titles across the bottom or horizontal axis and up the side or the vertical axis. So if we click here on Axis Titles, and we'll do the horizontal axis first of all, and we'll choose the option of the title going below the axis. Now what are these 60 to under 65, 65 to under 70? Well, that is time in minutes, so that's what we'll put for our title. And press enter, and it puts the title across the bottom. So we'll now click on Axis Titles again, and this time we'll choose the vertical axis. And I like to choose Rotated Title, but you can choose the others if you want to. So click on whichever one you choose and type the title in. Or for a histogram, the title of those is always frequency, because those numbers represent the frequency or how many times the data has occurred. As you can see, by choosing Rotated Title, it's turned the title round, saving a space. And basically that is it. You can change the colour of your chart, you can change the font of your chart. To change the colour of the bars, if you move your mouse within the bars and right click, and then choose Format Data Series, and the fill option. We choose solid fill. We can then choose a colour. We can change the colour of this background here around the edge by right clicking on the edge and then choosing Format Chart Area. We can choose solid fill. Best if we choose a different colour. Let's choose purple. We can also change the colour of this white area here by right clicking and then choosing Format Plot Area. Choose gradient fill this time, and colour, let's choose a pinky colour, there we go. You don't have to change the colours or mess around with the fonts, just the basic chart that's produced by Excel, as long as you change it to look like a histogram, is perfectly acceptable. And that's how you produce a histogram in Excel to the standard that's required in your assignment. Thank you.